first of all, kind of early impressions, what have you seen out of Creighton?
They're a very good team. They have obviously they have a great center, All-American center, Ryan. He deflects a lot of shots. They rely model defense. They have a really good point guard. And they just play well together.
You mentioned Ryan Kalkbrenner. What specifically kind of challenges does his size and length kind of present?
You said he uses the size very well. He affects a lot of shots. He's skilled. He's very uses his body. So
in the game yesterday, they got really hot from three. That kind of let them take a big lead in the first half. How challenging is it, to face an offense kind of like y'all that can play inside out like that?
It's gonna be a challenge. I think our team is up for it though. We knew that this game was gonna be easy, no matter who we played. We watched some great game, like you said. They had a lot of threes. Obviously, they had a really good inside player. So it's gonna be a good game.
Getting one win under your belt, how does that help you guys going forward? Obviously, you guys had confidence even before that, but it's nice to get a win.
It kind of just got all the wrinkles out of our game, all the wrinkles and jitters and the March Madness stuff out. So now we're just playing basketball.
What will be the key in terms of getting you some good looks inside? Because maybe early on, Kalkbrenner's going to really be doing his thing. But do the outside guys have to kind of do their part to free you up?
We're gonna play our game. We're gonna give me the ball and block. We're gonna get our guards open shots. We're gonna play Auburn basketball. So we're not gonna change our game for anybody in particular.
What's kind of been the message maybe from the coaching staff or just y'all together after yesterday's game going into the next round? A lot of guys are talking about just kind of having to, still reach another level.
Right, yeah, we have to. We have to have a better sense of urgency. We have to have a better sense of urgency. We have to, start acting and playing like this could be our last game.
Tonight, Greg McDermott called you probably the best passing big man in the country about 10 minutes ago.
Huh?
Greg McDermott, the Creighton coach,
yeah.
called you the best passing big man in the country. When did that part of the game kind of come along?
It credits my teammates for having great shooters on the court with me. They kind of made me look good a lot. Just kind of passing it out of them and they make a shot, I get an assist for it. So it makes me look better when now 40% shooters on the team.
What sort of things did you feel that you all needed to work on today during your practice based on what happened in the first game?
I just say communication, talking more defense. Even on offense, when we don't have anything, instead of get to a breakdown or execute on something that we have, because we have a lot of good breakdowns and just execute better.
You talked earlier about March Madness type things. What are those?
Just kind of walking the court. First time playing with the March Madness logos on the court. Everywhere you look, it's March Madness. The towel's March Madness. Chairs is March Madness. So kind of, it's a lot of guys' first time in March Madness, and a lot of guys haven't really played a lot in March Madness. So kind of just playing that game, getting on your belt is just good to move forward.
You guys have the warm-up pullovers that say "Doubt us." What's the derivation of that? What does it mean?
A lot of people are going to doubt us. Especially after how we end the season off. But we're still the same team that we were. We're just trying to get back to that. We have a family here, so we're just going to stick for our family.
You're now 2-2 at Rupp Arena. How would it feel to go out a winner? There's not many opposing players can say that.
Right. I've thought about that. It'll feel good. Obviously, it'll feel better knowing that it was to go to Sweet 16 in advance in the next round of the tournament. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to.